Hi everyone, my name is Asim. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Amolino AI. Our customers, who are chief revenue officers and VPs of sales at B2B companies, tell us they have many problems. There are problems with forecasting their quarterly revenues accurately. They also have problems with making sure that the teams consistently follow sales qualification processes. They also tell us that often they have a very large pipeline, but there is so much clutter in the pipeline that they're not able to tell if they have enough pipeline coverage or not. Today, I'll tell you how Amolino automatically and painlessly solves these problems for you. So let's begin our demo. The first thing I want to show you is what we call the forecast accuracy. And while I'm telling you the demo, let me just say that all of this data was collected by Amolino automatically without having to rely on any data in the CRM. All of the things I'm going to show you today, they're all real scenarios, except the names have been changed to protect our customers' identities. Now, here you can see that this company's quarterly target is $15.5 million. dollars. But the AI is already telling them that they're going to end the quarter in at only $13.5 million. Dollars, right? So there's a $2 million shortfall. So now we have to see how can we address this? Why is there a shortfall and what can we do? Let's take a look at the pushed opportunities. Now, pushed opportunities are those where opportunities get pushed from a quarter to quarter. Amolino automatically tracks all of these. These are two opportunities, and we look at them in a little bit detail in just a second. These are two opportunities that got pushed from the last quarter to this quarter. These are the opportunities in this quarter that are at the risk of getting pushed. And finally, these are opportunities that are already pushed out. Okay. Well, let's take a deeper look and see what is going on here. Here, you can see that we have our pipeline, but let me draw your attention to these first two opportunities. You can clearly see that these are very similar opportunities. They're about 90K each. Uh, you can also see they have about 50 days remaining to close, and they're both in commit stage. Now, this is the data that you can get from your CRM, Salesforce or HubSpot. If you just have this data, then in your pipeline forecast, pipeline call, you will add up these two numbers because both these opportunities are in commit and say you expect about $178,000 in this quarter just from these two opportunities. But if you notice carefully, the Amolino AI is telling you that Horizon Prime 3-year opportunity is healthy, whereas the Acme 3-year deal is not healthy. So, what is going on here? Well, let's start by taking a look at the Horizon Prime 3-year opportunity, right? Here, let's see what's going on. We have the basic information about the opportunity, the owner, the salesperson. It's a 90K deal in commit stage, and we expect it to close in about a month and a half. Uh, Amolino automatically plugs into emails, analyzes phone calls, analyzes meetings, and Slack messages, and it shows you all these details about the opportunity. Well, let's take a look at this some more. Okay. So this is Horizon Prime wants to protect their production data from state actors. This is what the deal is all about, which is perfect. The opportunity is healthy. We can even see the health of the opportunity here. You can see the opportunity started out nicely. The beginning of July, yeah, it dipped a little bit, but then it recovered. So we're kind of on track. The next steps are very well defined. Purchase order is expected on September 24th, which is good because there is no opportunity which is going to close if there's no next steps defined in that. Uh, Amolino also automatically tracks channel relationships. In this opportunity, we are selling directly to the customer, which is good. And then, of course, you can see the activity history. So the customers engaged, we're engaged with them, and so on and so forth. Finally, you can see that Amolino also tracks sales qualification processes. Now, I'm showing you a simple example with Band, but Amolino also tracks Band, medic, medpic, and spiced. Okay. Um, let's see what this means. The budget is finalized. The customer has a budget of 80K to 100K, which is well within target for our 90K deal. That's perfect. Are we talking to the right person? Yes, we are, because Sarah Thompson is the director of operations. That's perfect. So we're talking to her. Um, Horizon Prime has the needs that we solve because they've used MongoDB in the past and they want to replace that. Perfect for us. And Horizon is going to start implementation by October 7th, but the purchase order will come in this quarter. So if I'm the CRO of this company, I can rest assured that yes, everything here looks good. This deal looks on track to close. Okay. Well, let's go back. This is perfect. This is our Horizon Prime deal. The AI says it's healthy. This is the deal we should worry about. Well, let's dig into it and see why is this deal at risk and can we do something to solve this problem? Because that's the most important part. Here, you can right away see that the deal is at risk. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to click on this, and I can see that the opportunity was progressing well till about June, and then something bad happened. Ooh, that's not good. Um, well, we got to find out why. Next steps, very clear. The AI is picked up between phone calls and meetings that the final decision and signature is expected on September 25. Perfect. We are selling through a channel, we are selling through CDW here, but that doesn't seem to be a problem. Activity seems to be okay, so on and so forth. We do track competitors, and Amlin has picked up all these competitors, but that doesn't seem to be a problem. Authority is good. We are talking to this RevOps and the CFO, um, and we have the customer needs here. Timeline is fixed, but budget is a problem. Well, let's dig deeper. So, IT security has approved the budget of 90K, but the CFO is questioning the structure of the pricing model. And that right there is a problem. Okay. So, you can click on it, and Amolino has seen an email where the CFO is reviewing the pricing proposal. Okay. That is exactly the problem. We never talked to the CFO. So, if we don't engage the CFO now, this deal will not close. And these are the kinds of problems that typically get missed in a typical pipeline review, where you go through it and the rep tells you, hey, yes, I've got the budget sign off. I expect the PO coming in. Authority is good, needs is good, timeline is good, everything looks good. But somebody sends an email or sends, mentions it in a meeting saying, yeah, we have to get sign off from our CFO. And if nobody engages the CFO is just going to let the purchase order sit on his or her desk and the deal will get pushed out. This is how deals die. But Amelino has already told us what the problem is. We have enough time in the quarter to go fix that deal. This is a perfect. This helps increase our win rates and shorten our sales cycle. There are a few other things in Amelino that I'd like to show you. Amolino automatically tracks actions. What are the actions that are pending? All the meetings are tracked. It creates a timeline view of what happened in the opportunity here that you can see on the right here, and you can see any files exchanged with the user. Finally, Amolino also tracks who are the people involved in the deal and what is their sentiment. So, these are all the external people, external as in the customer side, and their sentiment. And this is where you can see that Victor Chen, James Wright, who is the CFO, is actually neutral on the deal. The reason James is neutral in the deal is because we never talked to this person. So we don't have any sentiment, and that is a problem. But again, like I said, we have time in the quarter to go fix that problem. So that is what Amelino does for your forecast accuracy, making sure your deals are logged in Salesforce or HubSpot, reviewing and removing clutter from the pipeline. Thank you.